Hello, Steve White, Steve White 89. Well, I finally got a Tardis. I've been on the edge of Doctor Who fandom for years, and I finally just sat down and watched a bunch of Doctor Who stories because I figured I'm never going to be able to get all the episodes, let alone all the available seasons on DVD anytime soon. So, although I have all the modern shows up until season 12, I don't have Flux. And I just ordered season 1 and 2 of the Disney Doctor. So I thought, I need a TARDIS. How do I not have a TARDIS? And I want a TARDIS if you want to actually sit down and watch the full season episodes. So yes, so I got one. Now this is the 11th Doctor's TARDIS, so I didn't know the differences between the TARDISes. Now it's basically just a big blue box. It's got windows. Sometimes they're red, sometimes they're white, sometimes they're black. I didn't realise how many differences there were. I've had a little bit of a look at a couple of different ones, and sometimes the roof is more risen, higher up, the little lamp on top. Sometimes it's a solid little, almost like a police one, like a little plastic sort of red one. Other times it looks more like a lamp with metal on the sides. All the doors are basically the same. Now this one does have lights and sounds, and those are the holes for the sound. I'm not sure if they could have put the holes for the sound somewhere else, but this is sort of one panel. And then the batteries go in here, which is, again, I don't know why they didn't put them on the underside. They have a slot that goes up, so you don't have a panel, even though it's the back, it's still, you think they could have not done that. Now, they've made about 1 million of these, so you think they could have gotten that part perfected. Because I just thought you'd buy one TARDIS, and you'd be done. And then you just buy all the different Doctors. But no, all the Doctors have a slightly different TARDIS, apparently, because there's basically a Doctor and TARDIS set for, like, all the Doctors. I'm like, no, I'm just going to get one. That's it. Now, I kind of wanted one with the white windows, but most of the TARDIS I saw on eBay were a couple $100. This one was $80, and I got it $10 off. So I'm like, okay, good enough. And then when I looked at my favourite Doctor, he had dark, sort of orangey, sort of tinted windows anyway, so I'm like, I'm fine. I don't like orange. I'm fine with the black. And it also has the blue lamp, not the orange or yellow lamp. So I think I like this TARDIS. I haven't even seen the 11th season, so I have no idea. But, yep. This is a little sticker. I thought it was painted on. Unfortunately, it got wet when I was wiping it down, so hopefully that doesn't stain, but, what can you do? Now, the doors push in, and this one doesn't stay closed. It has a couple of times, but it keeps popping out, and I'm like, I think this is dodgy. Because clearly, okay, it only needs one to come out, but I'm pretty sure they're both supposed to close so you can stand the Doctor in the door. And it's only stayed open for me once. It nearly stayed, so looks like I've got a dodgy TARDIS. Now inside, of course, you can see the 11th Doctor's, or the inside of the TARDIS. Now I actually don't really know what it looks like from the set. Okay, now it's staying open. And I guess now inside that you do get the little telephone in there that does open up, and then you can see inside through that actually. But let's switch it on. So a little blue lamp goes on. I don't know how to make the actions work. I know why this person sold this TARDIS. Damn it. I'm not really planning to display it open anyway, but it'd be nice to have the option. Instructions would have helped. But I'm just happy to have a TARDIS. I'm just happy to sit it on my shelf and see it, because it's kind of the last sort of iconic sci-fi thing I don't have. Like, I don't have an eagle. I have the Moonbase Alpha model with the little eagles, but no actual eagle. I've got a little Jupiter too, but not the big Jupiter too. So there's a couple of things I wouldn't mind from other shows, but pretty much I've got at least something from all the main science fiction shows, whether it's spaceships, props, figures. I got a little something from all of them, and I had nothing from Doctor Who. And I did order a Tom Baker, which scales for this, even though it's the wrong TARDIS. It'll work in the long run. But yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of, well, TARDISes, because I'm sure some Whovian out there will be happy to explain to me all the differences between them and how wrong it is to have a 4th Doctor in an 11th Doctor TARDIS. But that's going to be my display for a while. I'm going to go. Bye.